Catholic League President Bill Donohue is the leader of the nation's largest Catholic civil rights organization. He joins us now to discuss the Covington controversy. Bill, always a pleasure. You know, you have defended the teenagers of Covington, and in doing so, you turned your fire against their critics, especially some Catholic clergy. What's troubled you the most?
You know, it's amazing that the Diocese of Covington would sell out the Catholic kids. They wouldn't even defend them on the high altar of sensitivity to Native Americans. Surely we should have sensitivity to every ethnic and minority group in the country. But the facts belie their statement. Now I understand they're under a lot of fire by the alumni and the students and the parents, as they should be. They didn't ask for a third-party investigation on Friday. They just condemned them, and that was their word. On Sunday, they said we need a third-party investigation. About what? Didn't they see the second video? It goes on for 2 hours. The white Catholic boys did nothing wrong. It was the black guys who were out there calling Indians savages, calling homosexuals faggots, disparaging the Catholic kids, going after white kids, going after black kids. And it was the Indians, not the white kids, who stormed the Basilica of the National Shrine of Immaculate Conception during the 5:15 Mass on last Saturday night. They were the ones who acted like Nazis who went into the synagogues during Hitler's Germany.
Now, Bill,
no,
we haven't read any accounts of that. Were you present when that happened, or is that something that your sources have told you that the Native Americans did?
We have photographs of it. It was shown on Laura Ingram's show last night when I was on with her. We have the Catholic News Agency, a reputable agency, which has all the evidence that we need to see. It was led by Nathan Phillips. Now, Nathan Phillips has also lectured the kids and told them how wrong their Catholic teaching is. Look, this is really one of the most outrageous examples of bias I've ever seen in 25 years plus doing this job. It is positively clear that these black thugs and that these Indian thugs, and that's what they are, when you storm a church and when you call people all the names that they did, that's what you are. And not one person has been able to come up with anything that the Catholic kids said or did that would rise to the level of bigotry. Nothing.
In taking a look at all the video, Bill, and we did see that there were racial slurs being hurled at these young men and everyone, most everyone within that group of people. I want to talk to you more about the young man, Dick Sandman, who stood face to face with Native American elder Nathan Phillips. Could he not have handled the situation better, or should we ask that question of Mr. Phillips as well?
I think the kid could not have handled it better. I even disagree with him. He said they should have walked away. Quite frankly, they were waiting for their bus. If anybody should be held accountable, it's just one of the chaperones. I won't fault the woman because you're in a dangerous situation there. It's very incendiary. But one of the male chaperones could have intervened and said, look, why don't we just knock this off? Why they didn't, I don't know. The kid did nothing. He never said a word. He didn't take the bait. It was the Indian activist who was lied about his career and who was banging the drum in the kid's face, who was waiting for the kid to take the bait and say something obscene. And he didn't. The kid showed enormous restraint. Now, this is a setup by these activists and these people on the left and the right who have gone out there jumping the gun as they did. It's despicable. I will say, in fairness, that there have been some who, upon looking at the second video, have walked it back. And they realize that the video does not sustain any culpability on the part of the kids. I'm waiting now for the Diocese of Covington to finally come to the conclusion that most everybody else has come to.
All right, Bill, as always, you bring some great, powerful perspective to these issues. It's always a pleasure to speak with you. Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you.